Ever since I was a child, I'd heard tales of the Queen Mary, the retired ocean liner docked in Long Beach, California. Legends painted the ship as a magnet for the supernatural, with its engine room being the most notorious. They say it houses spirits that never left the vessel, their whispers echoing through the corroded metal and warped wood. A few years ago, I'd lost my wife Emily to a tragic accident. The weight of that grief propelled me to seek solace in the unknown, in the stories that we often dismiss as mere tales. That's how I found myself booking a room aboard the Queen Mary. If ghosts were real, if Emily's spirit existed somewhere, perhaps this would bring me closer to her. Upon entering the ship, I felt a chill that couldn't solely be attributed to the sea breeze. The interiors were grand, with ornate chandeliers casting soft light on polished wood. Yet there was a palpable heaviness, like the ship bore the memories of countless voyages and passengers. The first night was uneventful, save for the distant hum of the ship and the gentle rocking of the waves. Lying in my bed, I missed Emily's presence beside me. Her lilting laugh, the smell of her perfume, the comfort of her embrace. Draped in that melancholy, I drifted into sleep. The second night, however, was different. Past midnight, as the ship was engulfed in silence, I was awakened by the soft clinking of metal. At first, I thought it was the sound of the ship adjusting to the tide, but the noise grew louder, more persistent. Curiosity piqued, I decided to investigate. The sound led me to the engine room, the heart of the ship's legends. Its entrance had a warning sign about the spirits within, but it felt more like an invitation. Inside, the vast machinery cast ominous shadows. Pipes snaked around, and the boilers stood like dormant giants. Yet the room was alive with whispers. Soft conversations, laughter, and cries all meshed into an eerie symphony. My heart raced as I moved deeper, the sounds growing louder. Suddenly, from the corner of my eye, I spotted a shadowy figure. Dressed in an engineer's overalls, it was tinkering with one of the engines. The form seemed almost translucent. "Who are you?" I called out, my voice echoing. The figure turned, its face blurry but eyes piercingly clear. "I am but a fragment, a memory trapped in time," it replied, its voice a mournful lullaby. "Are you a ghost?" My voice trembled. The figure chuckled. "A ghost, a spirit, an echo. Call me what you wish, but I am bound to this place." "Why?" I whispered. "Regret," it said simply. "My final voyage wasn't supposed to end this way. I was to retire, to be with my family, but I met my end here, and now I linger." The realization sent shivers down my spine. Is this room truly haunted? The spirit hesitated. "Not in the way you believe. The Queen Mary is a vessel of memories, some bright, some dark. The engine room bears the weight of lost souls, of dreams unfulfilled." A heavy silence settled between us. A thought struck me and my heart thudded. "Have you seen a woman here with a soft laugh and beautiful eyes? Her name's Emily." The spirit seemed to ponder. "Many souls pass through, each seeking something. But Emily, yes, I felt a presence that fits that description." Tears welled up in my eyes. "Can I see her, please?" The spirit sighed. "Seek, and perhaps you'll find. But remember, not all reunions bring solace." The next evening, I decided to host a séance. Maybe, just maybe, I could reach Emily. A local medium named Clara agreed to help. As we sat in my room, candles flickering, she began to chant. The room grew colder. Whispers rose, echoing the symphony from the engine room. Clara's voice wavered. "Someone's here, she's scared." "Emily?" I whispered. The medium's eyes snapped open, revealing a milky white hue. In a voice not her own, she spoke. "John, why did you follow me?" My heart skipped a beat. "Em, is that you?" Tears streamed down Clara's face. "You need to let go, John. This place, it's not for you." "But I miss you," I sobbed. Clara's body went limp and the séance ended abruptly. She left, visibly shaken, warning me of the dangers of meddling with spirits. That night, as sleep eluded me, a soft whisper called out, "John?" It was Emily's voice. I rushed to the window. On the deck stood a figure gazing at the waves. Without a second thought, I ran to her. She turned and my world collapsed. Emily stood there, but not as I remembered. Her eyes were hollow, her face pale and distorted by sorrow. "Why did you follow me, John? Why?" I stumbled back, horrified. "I wanted to be with you." She stepped closer, her voice a haunting melody. "Then join me." Suddenly, I felt a force pushing me towards the ship's railing. Panic surged. This wasn't Emily, but something darker. I fought, my memories of the real Emily grounding me. Just as I felt my strength wane, the morning sun broke, casting its golden light. The apparition vanished. Shaken, I checked out immediately. As I left the Queen Mary, the weight of the ship's stories bore down on me. I realized that my grief had blinded me to the perils of the unknown. Months later, I visited Emily's grave, finding closure. But the memories of that night aboard the Queen Mary never left. The ship was a vessel of memories, and now it bore mine too, of a love lost, a haunting encounter, and a lesson learned.